everyone, I'm Rodney. I'm here with Board Game Geek. I'm also here with Keith from Thunderworks Games.
Yep.
Keith, I need you to tell me about this game.
Okay.
I don't know anything about this. This is called Lockup, a role-player tale.
Right. So this is the other game that's in the role-player tale line. So this takes place in the world of role-player. If you're familiar with the Monsters and Minions expansion for role-player, you're playing as the different minions from that game. So you're as you're the bad guys, right? So you're the gnolls or the insectoids or the kobolds or whatever.
All right.
It's a 1 to 5 player game. Takes about 90 minutes. This is also coming out in August for Gen Con. This was on Kickstarter last fall. And I'm still taking pre-orders for it.
And did you say, I might have been distracted by all this artwork, did you say it was cooperative?
This is a competitive game.
It's competitive, okay.
So yeah, so we are competing, basically gangs or crews, and we're trying to become the toughest crew in Kolbuk Prison, which is this board. So at its core, it's kind of it's a resource gathering, and there's some manipulation, there's some deduction as well. But basically, you have a crew of these 6 tiles. And they're all, in terms of function, they're all identical, but the artwork is different.
Yeah.
So they're all numbered 2 through 5, and then you've got a fist. The guy with the fist, he's your enforcer, and the guy with the eyeball, he counts as a 0, and he's your lookout. And you've got this cool tile holder that has pictures of your guys behind bars.
Oh.
So you got to check that out.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
So the thought was like, if you're gonna make a tile holder, you got to make the coolest tile holder you can think of, right? So you've got your prison tile holder, and each round.
And this comes with the game?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
For sure.
Each
round, you're putting out workers into these different areas of the prison, similar to something like Stone Age, where you can put as many as you want, but once it comes around the table, you can't place there again.
Okay.
But these guys all have different numbers, and of your 6 units, 2 of them are you can put face down, and the rest you have to put face up. So if I'm putting this here and here, then you don't know how much I'm at. But so there's kind of some push your luck going on there a little bit. And so basically, everybody puts their units out in these different areas.
And we get all the classic areas of a jail. The exercise yard, the library, the cell block.
Yeah, yeah. And then they resolve in a specific order. So.
And the smithy.
The smithy. Every fantasy prison needs a
fantasy, that's true. We're in the fantasy.
So in the exercise yard, for example, when you're resolving, you flip over all your units, and then you see who has the highest strength, and they're going to get the top reward. And then depending on the different room, you're going to get different rewards going down the line. So this is when we're getting power, which makes our enforcers stronger. We're getting green resource, which is called scrap. In the infirmary, we're getting potions. In the smithy, we're getting ore. And then in the commissary, we can exchange stuff, for one resource for another. That's the that's the only place where you can get the gold resource. And then in the chow hall, you're hiring goons, which are out here on the outside.
Okay, so we got a rat man up here we can bring into.
Right.
Oh, that's all these.
These are all goons, and you can recruit them all. And they have an immediate reward, usually giving resources, and then they also have like an end game victory point condition. So this is set collection versus giving you points for having certain items. And then in the cell block, you can craft contraband items, things
like makeshift items.
Right. So if you want a spell slinger, or you want some nunchucks over here,
or clever cleaver.
Right.
Yeah. Right on.
You trade in your resources to build those things, and then whoever doesn't get a resource at a specific location, they get booted to the library, and that gives you a tome card, which allows you to break the rules of the game somehow. Okay. So the game lasts over 6 rounds. At the end of the 6th round, you see who has the highest reputation, and they are declared the winner. So the king has come to give that crew a chance at fighting for their freedom. Thematically, is how it works. Probably the big hook of it is that there's this idea of suspicion.
Yeah, I noticed this here in the center, but we haven't talked about that.
So when these goons come out, they're out associated with these rooms because they have this little suspicion icon. Okay. That means the guards have kind of put a little bit more watch in that area. Right. And so this one doesn't have any. This would go out here, for example. And then when you're evaluating who has the highest strength in this area, whoever's the highest strength is going to get that suspicion, and that's a bad thing. Okay. Okay. Although if you have your lookout there, he makes you ineligible for getting that suspicion. And whenever there aren't any more suspicion in the pool, the people who have the most suspicion end up losing points because a raid happens. So yeah, that's basically the game.
And so we have our own little private player board here as well. And this is where you collect your items, and this is where your suspicion is going, right?
And your power, right? Okay. So the guy with the fist, his power is equal to his strength is how much power you have. And
you mentioned, I think you said 1 to 5 players?
1 to 5 players, yeah. So
1 player as well?
Yes, 1 player as well. In general, Thunderworks, I try to make sure there's a single player version in any game I publish. So.
Okay. Well, Keith, that was an excellent overview. Appreciate that. This is Lockup, and when is this available?
August, so you'll be able to pick it up at Gen Con, and then backers or people who pre-order will get it like a little bit before that. So yeah.
Excellent. All right, I'll be on the lookout for Lockup.
Cool.